There are 20 centimeters from my thumb to my index finger. Maybe 21 when I stretch them all I can. When you stretch out your arms, your nose is the center point between your fingertips. I stretch out my body 3 times. That gives me the length of the finished kayak. The Inuit and the Allies, they didn't have any measuring tools, so they would use their body. The whole construction, every joint in the kayak is flexible. It's a combination of wooden dowels and lashings made out of flax thread. There is a lot of strength in that flexibility. Байдарка is originally a Russian word meaning a small skin boat. In the native Allied language, a kayak is called an ichyak. I'm very fascinated about the material culture of the Allies. The inhabitants of the Aleutian Islands lived more or less in the same environment for maybe as long as 9,000 years. To me, there is no magic about that they made some of the finest kayaks in the world. With the breakout of World War II, the last people who still lived on the islands were evacuated to the mainland, and very few people returned. The kayak tradition was completely died out because the kayak was no longer in use. So the knowledge of building an ichyak and paddling it is absolutely vanished. Through experiments we have to learn the things that people have learned over thousands of years. They had a lot of secrets about how to build the best ichyak, and they haven't survived. It's about the way it looks. The shape that is perfect to the eye is very often perfect at sea also. Sight over the stringer on the side of the hull. When you have made the kayak well, you see an even, beautiful curve. When you see it from below, you will also see an even, beautiful curve. And when you see it from somewhere in between, you'll just see a straight line. First time I was introduced to the kayak, I thought it just looked strange and funny, and I had seen a book with some drawings of kayak also, and I hadn't given it much thought. I started wondering, what is it like paddling such a kayak like that? First I would look at the drawings, and then I would try to get into the head of the long dead kayak builders that once lived, and try to imagine what it would be like. And having never seen one in real life was quite a challenge. But then from building one and getting familiar with paddling it, I would learn a bit about the shape. And then I would build a new one, and I would cut the first one into firewood, and then build, paddle, and very often destroy the kayak, and so on. And that's a way I got to learn the hard way how to get the shape of this. And it was very interesting to see an original kayak for the first time after having built hundreds of them without ever seeing one in real life. When you then see the thing, then it's exactly the same as you have been doing. That's fun. To me, there are so many different things you can experience in a kayak. You can get really close to wildlife, you can experience birds and fish and all kind of sea animals, seals, whales even. One of my favorite inner experiences when I paddle, I call it verdens kedeligste padletur, the world's most boring paddle trip. I paddle in my local lake, where your view doesn't change at all. It has become a kind of meditation for me that puts away everyday negative thoughts and stress. After 20 minutes or half an hour, your thoughts stop